Hair is a person's most defining feature, in my opinion. You can style it in so many ways that make it unique to you. And I find that amazing. I have fully dyed hair, and if you've had fully dyed hair at some point, I'm sure you understand the annoyance of trying to keep it looking nice. Having to get it re-dyed often, then your bathroom looks like you just took a paint bucket and threw it around. It's annoying. Anyways, hair! The thing people either don't care about or obsessively care about. I'm kind of in the middle, to be honest. I've done a lot with my hair over the years, and my friends and I joke that I've basically done every hairstyle under the sun, and I can't argue with them on that at this point. And before you say anything, no, I haven't had one of those bad looking mullets or something. Well, not intentionally. When I was young, I had long blonde hair with bangs, which is the most basic thing I'm pretty sure a lot of people had some variation of at some point. And when I gained conscious thought and had a concept of free will, I grew out my bangs and dyed the ends of my hair pink. Pretty bold hairstyle for a little kid, I'd say, but the hair dye washed out pretty quickly. So as I got older, my hair actually turned brown and I got a lot more hair. It is stupid the amount of hair I have. My platonic sibling, who is a hairdresser,
wow!
tells me every single time I get my hair done that I have a stupid amount of hair and it's annoying. It's gonna drive them crazy someday, I know it. Remember when I said I have fully dyed hair? Yeah, it takes 3 bowls of bleach and an entire tube of hair dye to do it all. It also takes 5 hours to do. So, yeah. Sorry? Anyway, when I fully started school, I cut my hair up to my shoulders, and I loved it. I thought it looked so cool and would show it off to everyone whenever I could. And I kept it like that for a long time, but of course, after years of having the same haircut, I wanted to do something different. So I shaved one side of my head and kept the rest of my hair long. Okay, there's no way to properly describe this. It was a bad, edgy haircut. That's what it was. But I'm sure everyone had an edgy haircut at some point in their life, right? Right? I look back at pictures of when I had that haircut and I physically cringe. Why would either of you let me do that? So of course that haircut didn't last long and I cut it really short. It was shaved and longer on the top, and I will say out of all haircuts, that's the one I had the longest. As for styling it, well, I dyed it purple and my mom tells me it was blue, but I swear it was purple, like amethyst purple. But it was just box dye that we got from a store, so I don't know. It probably had like a blue undertone or something. Again, sibling, I am sorry. Anyway, when all that eventually washed out, because, it was box dye, I got the ends of my hair bleached and dyed it bright red, like bright red. And that was the first time I got my hair bleached, and I was so excited. I loved the red while I had it, but here's a fun fact for you. Warmer color hair dyes wash out quicker than cooler colors, so colors like red fade really fast. So because of that, I decided to bleach most of my hair and dyed it purple with blue streaks. Oh my gosh, this is where it all started. And that was the first time I had most of my hair dyed, and it was really cool. However, something was funky with the hair dye that we used that time, so it washed out pretty fast and my hair was just white for a while, which is equally as cool though. After I was able to get my hair dyed again, and we dyed it purple with blue and pink streaks. It was dark purple, so I had galaxy hair. It was super cool, and I still think that was one of the cooler styles that I did. After that, I dyed it blue with purple streaks, and that I had for a long time and really loved it. Oh my gosh, it's like I love my favorite colors or something. But after a while, of course, I got bored with it because consistency is for losers! I'm kidding. But I grew out my hair and dyed it all blue with purple in the front. Can I just quickly rant about how annoying growing out shaved hair is? Like, you gotta wait through the phase of it just looking bad, and there's nothing you can do about it because the only thing that you can do to fix it is to get it cut, and that's the opposite of what you're trying to do. So you're just sitting there, stuck, with hair that looks silly until it's long enough to do anything with it. Anyway, and now my hair is the longest it's been in years. I mean, it's still short and I like it that way, but Also, when I started growing my hair out, I noticed that it's actually like wavy. Like, it's naturally wavy and a bit curly. I didn't do anything to it. Why is it like this? So I know I draw it like this, but it actually looks more like this. But, I'm gonna draw like this. I don't really know how to properly style or deal with wavy hair yet, but I'm working on it. Also, because it's short, sometimes it just does this, and sometimes it looks like a bad mullet, and I really have to figure out how to avoid that. Funny thing is, I wrote this script a while ago, and as I'm recording it, I'm getting ready to change my hair again, so here we go again, folks! Ha! So yeah, I've done a lot with my hair over the years, and I'm sure I'll end up doing a lot more with it as time goes on, but right now I'm pretty content with it. But also, I'm a faceless creator on the internet that wears a cardboard box on their head, so nobody is ever gonna see it, which is funny and slightly sad in a way. Yeah, as I was finishing up the storyboard for this video, I changed my hair again, so I added black to my hair, so imagine that as you will. Anyway, I decided to do some new stuff with this video, and I hope you liked it. I really liked it, so I hope you did too. Anyway, I don't have a whole bunch to say, but I made the script for this video in February, so yeah, and now it's June, and it's finally done, so yeah. Next video should be VidCon videos, so look out for that when that comes out. Yeah, okay, bye.